Hi, this is Desiree, and I'm here to guide you heart, mind, and soul so you can heal your breakup and create a new life that you will love. In last week's video, we spoke about the 7 stages that you'll need to move through after your breakup. And I also mentioned that this could take weeks, months, or years, depending on whether or not you have a structured process in place that can really help you pass through each of those stages effectively. Because one thing I know is time does not heal wounds. It only leads to emotional indifference and scar tissue. Now, I also introduced you in last week's video to the one key ingredient that will help you move through each of these stages with far greater ease: surrender. There's something you're going to start to experience immediately after your breakup, and it will show up in your body, your emotions, and your mind. And it will constantly undermine and sabotage your every effort, sucking you into about as much drama as you're capable of handling. It's resistance. And once it starts to take hold, it will cloud every corner of your life and literally change the way you see the world in a way that's really not very helpful. So right now, I want you to stop for a second and just check your body for traces of resistance. Is there constriction in your breathing, perhaps? A feeling of tightness or anxiety in your chest or your solar plexus area? Perhaps it's showing up as tension, like lurking in the muscles of your back or your neck or shoulders. Or does your mind feel rigid or fearful in any way? Now, these are all physical signs of resistance. And if you want to, you can release them right now by taking a deep breath into that area and just letting go. Now, as you move through those 7 stages, you'll come to a place where you're really going to feel like you're hitting a wall, the wall of depression. And it's usually just before you move into acceptance and closure. And what most women have a tendency to do here is that they attempt to surrender, but they actually fall short because they're falling into territory that's not quite the same. They're falling into resignation. So what's the difference between surrender and resignation? Well, resignation feels really powerless. It's an, oh, what's the use kind of feeling that leaves you feeling victimized. It's your ego saying, I've no power or choice in this situation, so I'm throwing in the towel. And that invites in even more feelings of depression and powerlessness. Now, surrender, on the other hand, comes from a much higher place because it's a deep letting go that puts you at rest in the energy of a force that's far greater than yourself. So it leaves you feeling held and nurtured. And it's when you accept with trust that this is happening for you and not to you, even though that may not be apparent to you right now. That's exactly what surrender is. It's that let go and let God state from which you can really open up and flow. Now, every major stress event that comes along in our lives and brings in a great degree of change is there for us to become more of what we're meant to be in order to live our best lives. And let's face it, divorce and separation are devastating on so many levels. But you have to realize that there's no way around it. You must move through it. And you're going to do this far more easily if you don't allow resistance to hurt you even more on your journey to healing. Now, there are so many ways you can release resistance and invite in a state of surrender. You know, you can do this through journaling or prayer, through meditating, and even walking in nature or setting up a loving social support network all around you. Remember too that a major breakup is never the time to turn on yourself because it's meant to lead you to a deeper place of love, of self-love. And by the way, that's exactly what your intimate partner is always reflecting back to you, your own level of self-love and self-respect. This is actually how we evolve through our breakups between one person exiting our lives and the next person stepping in. Now, if you like this video or you know of anyone who could really benefit from this topic, then please share it and let's spread the love. If you want any more information about how to use your breakup as your most empowering opportunity yet to become the woman you were always destined to be, then head over to invisiblegoddess.com and sign up for my weekly newsletter where I share so much more with all of my subscribers each week. As you move deeper into surrender in your own life this week, remember that you're positively paving the way for others to do exactly the same. And you're spreading that beautiful, radiant light that only you can shine. Until next time.